You don't need a new year or the perfect plan. All you need is 90 days to start showing up for yourself. Earlier this year, I fell out of my routines and found myself going into a downward spiral. While it wasn't easy to build structure into my life, it was even harder to live on autopilot 24/7. I knew it was time to change, and that's exactly why I created the 90-Day It Girl Rebrand. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, but if you're new here, then welcome. On this channel, I talk about all things self-care, beauty, and wellness. So if that's something you're interested in, then make sure to subscribe so you can join our little safe space here on the internet. In this video, I'm going to talk about the main habits and routines that you can start incorporating in your life to be a better you. You're going to learn how to build systems that are really going to help you make progress towards your goals and start living a life by design. Being an it girl is not just about looks, it's about the energy that you carry. An it girl takes care of herself, she moves with confidence, she nourishes her mind, body, and soul. In 90 days, that could be you if you commit to showing up daily. Number one is nutrition from within. When it comes to cleaning up your diet, I want you to focus on three main things: home-cooked, high-protein meals, whole foods over processed foods, and hydration and electrolytes. We tend to overcomplicate very simple things, especially when it comes to diet. There's a lot of information on the internet and it can be very overwhelming sometimes. If you start making your meals at home, you can control the amount of oil and salt that is in it, because even if you're eating high-protein meals outside, you don't know what other stuff that they're putting in there to make it taste good. When it comes to whole foods, it's simple. I just don't touch anything that is packaged. You want to fill up your plate with lots of healthy proteins, fats, and carbs. For protein, really try to stick to more poultry or fish. For healthy fats, I love using avocado oil or just including avocado in the meal. Make sure you're including lots of veggies into your diet, all the different colors of the rainbow. Your nutrition plays such a key role in your mood and the way that you look. And I'm not saying that you have to eat completely clean. You can definitely follow the 80-20 rule. And if you've been having a really poor diet lately, just try to add these things in slowly so you're not overwhelming your digestive system. Number two is movement and exercise. When it comes to working out, try to find an activity that brings you joy and doesn't feel like a punishment. I can say I used to be the type of person who did not like moving her body, and it took me a really long time to incorporate it into my routine. The problem was I was trying to do what everyone else was doing rather than doing what felt good for my body. Right now, I've been really into weight training, but there was a time where I was really into slow, gentle movements like yoga and Pilates. You can even start with something simple like a 30-minute walk daily. Movement is so important that you need to put it up there with your personal hygiene. Not only does movement release endorphins to regulate your mood, it helps you feel so much more confident in your body. And when you approach fitness as something that can be ever-changing and depending on what you need at the time, it'll be much easier to stick to it. Number three is building discipline. Let's get this straight. Discipline is not linear. It looks very messy. My workouts at the gym throughout the week don't look like 100% all the time, especially when it comes to the gym. Some days I'm giving like 20%, and most days I may be just giving myself 50 to 60%, but at least I'm showing up. Building more discipline in your life is just about showing up, not doing it perfectly. To stay more disciplined, make sure that you have pillars throughout your day that you can refer to create more structure. For example, I'm super big on my morning routine. It is my favorite time of the day. I know that during my morning routine, I'm always going to get my movement in. I'm always going to get meditation and journaling done. And having that consistency in the time of day that I do it and the habits that are stacked with it makes it so much easier to consistently show up. Depending on the type of people that you have around in your life, you may also need to build a lot more discipline when it comes to all of the activities that everyone's trying to do. Maybe it's Wednesday night and your friends are calling you to go out and drink, but you already had a schedule set for that day to make sure that you got your movement in, that you were meal prepping, that you get enough sleep in that night for the next day at work. You're going to have to actively rewire your brain to not just give in to these little things that will come up. And that's not to say that you shouldn't have a social life or go out throughout the week. Again, it's all about that 80-20 balance. But if you are trying to be really aggressive with your goals and start seeing results sooner, then you need to incorporate discipline into your life. Number four is mind over matter. There are going to be so many times where you're telling yourself that you don't want to do a certain thing or you're feeling like you're not seeing progress, and that isn't true. Make sure you're reflecting each week and seeing the progress that you made, even if it's small changes. I highly recommend keeping a diary on your bedside at night so that you can just write in there some of your wins for the day. Maybe you ate really clean that day or you were consistent with your workouts that week. It's hard to manage what you cannot measure. This is such a great tool because at any point in your wellness journey, you can always go back and reflect on what has happened in the last few weeks. You'll be shocked at the amount of progress that you make because we see ourselves every single day, so we don't notice the little changes. And that's why reflection and mindset is going to be so important during these 90 days. So here's the plan. I'm committing to this rebrand for the next 90 days, and I want you to commit to it too. If you're ready to clean up your diet, incorporate consistent movement, build more discipline into your life, and have a better mindset, then do this with me. I'm going to track my progress and share my routines so that we can all glow up together. And just remember, being an it girl is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Take care of yourself like you're already the best version of you and watch everything in your life fall into place. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button down below and comment down below to let me know what area of your life that you're trying to improve.